during the last hearing, we issue a subpoena ad testificandum to the wife of Attorney Harry Roque. I move to cite in contempt Ms. Harry Roque, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Just a clarification. Did you say Miss Harry Roque?
Yeah, the wife of Harry Roque.
Myla Roque.
Myla Roque.
Okay. Thank you. There's a motion to cite in contempt Mrs. Myla Roque for her failure to appear for the third time before this committee, and it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. We are now citing Ms. Myla Roque in contempt.
May I respectfully move, Mr. Chair, that because Madam Myla Roque has been cited in contempt by this committee, may I move that we also issue an arrest order insofar as the person of Ms. Myla Roque is concerned. So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to issue an arrest order to Mrs. Myla Roque in relation to the contempt order by this committee, and it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe, kulong ang hatol ng Kongreso, kulong ang mag-asawang si Myla at Attorney Harry Roque. Pareho na silang makukulong, pareho na silang pinaghahanap. Babasahan na sila sa korte. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, meron ng arrest order. Meron na silang inilabas na warrant of arrest, sabay na sila sa arrest order. Sabay na silang tumakas, sabay ding hindi na mahagilap pa ng Congress. Ayon sa Quadcom, malaki involvement nyo sa Pogo. Matagal na dapat nakakulong tong dalawa, kakaiwas nila sa supina. Unang pagkakataon na may makukulong na mag-asawa.
Again, on Attorney Roque, until now, no compliance with regards to the omnibus motion that he cannot attend the judge hearing because of his medical condition. This refers to the wife of Harry Roque. And as far as I remember, during the last hearing, we issue a subpoena ad testificandum to the wife of Attorney Harry Roque. Comsec, what's the latest? Have we received any letter reply coming from Ms. Roque?
None yet, Your Honor.
Is it correct also that last hearing we issue a subpoena ad testificandum to Ms. Roque?
I believe so, Your Honor.
So with that, Mr. Chairman, since we have given Ms. Roque the due process with regards to supposedly her presence in the hearing, I move to cite in contempt Ms. Harry Roque, Mr. Chairman. So move, Mr. Chairman.
Just a clarification. Did you say Miss Harry Roque?
Yeah, the wife of Harry Roque.
Myla Roque.
Myla Roque.
Okay. Thank you. There is a motion to cite in contempt Mrs. Myla Roque for her failure to appear for the third time before this committee, and it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved. We are now citing Ms. Myla Roque in contempt. Comsec, please take note. Okay. Please proceed, Congressman Paduano.
I need the second motion from the good Congressman Akop.
Congressman Akop, you are recognized. The second motion, for the second motion. We can...
May I respectfully move, Mr. Chair, that because Madam Myla Roque has been cited in contempt by this committee, may I move that we also issue an arrest order insofar as the person of Ms. Myla Roque is concerned. So move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to issue an arrest order to Mrs. Myla Roque in relation to the contempt order by this committee, and it was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair. My incredibly industrious co-chairs, our distinguished colleagues, resource persons and witnesses, mga kababayan, ang mga nanonood po ngayon na libu-libong mga kababayan natin dito po sa Quadcom hearing, tayo po nagsimula na ng ating Season 2 ng hearing na ito. At ang panimula ay tungkol po sa extrajudicial killings. Today, we continue the important work of the Quad Committee in seeking justice for the countless lives that have been affected and lost due to the evils of pogos, illegal drugs, and extrajudicial killings. But before I continue, I would like to acknowledge the members of the Quad Committee who have returned to work despite the ongoing House break, a time when many of our colleagues are filing their certificates of candidacy. This hearing was originally scheduled for October 17, but we move it up because the House of Representatives recognizes that justice cannot wait. The urgency of our work is clear. Those responsible for the violence and suffering we have uncovered must be held accountable. We must continue to be resolute in our quest for justice. Kahit na po dapat kami ay nandun na sa aming mga distrito upang kami magpakilala bilang mga kandidato rin naman. Andito kami upang ipagpatuloy po natin ang ating tinatawag na quest for justice. The Bible reminds us in Proverbs 21 verse number 15, and I quote, "It is joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity." Destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. End of quote. This passage, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, speaks of the righteous path of justice and the inevitable downfall of those who commit wrongdoing. It helps us to remember our duty in this committee to ensure that justice is served and that those responsible for violence, corruption, and extrajudicial killings will face the consequences of their actions. To all those who believe they can continue to evade the law, let me borrow the words of the late Mike Enriquez, "Hindi namin kayo tatantanan." Kaninang umaga, andun po kami sa bills and tawag doon, bills and records section. Kami po ay nag-file ng dalawang bill. Ito po ang House Bill number 10986 tungkol sa EJK at House Bill 10987 Anti-Offshore Gaming Operations Act, upang sabihin sa ating mga taong bayan na ang Quad Committee ito ay concerned in aid of legislations. Pero gusto ko rin pong bigyan ng babala ang mga tao na siyang guilty sa mga krimen na ito pang Quad Committee ay pwede rin namin gamitin in aid of prosecution. During this short pause in our hearings, this representation could not stop thinking about the information we have unearthed. We have heard in these hearings shocking examples of unexplained wealth. Ito po'y binanggit na sa inyo ng ating Quad Committee Chairman. Houses that cost millions of pesos, businesses bought and owned by those living on government salaries. This reminds me of the line that appears at the beginning of the book by Mario Puzo, the Godfather, attributed to the Honorable Balzac. The quote is, "Behind every great fortune, there is a crime." The crimes we are investigating, however, go far beyond mere financial gain. They have resulted in the loss of life. I cannot fathom how those who have enriched themselves at the cost of the suffering of others can live with themselves knowing that their fortunes are built on the blood of their fellow citizens, how they can live lavishly knowing that their money is blood money. Hindi po kami ang Quadcom ang mag-ihiganti rito, kundi ang sabi po ng ating Panginoon, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, I will repay. Gagamitin po ng Diyos ang ating mga korte, ang ahensya ng gobyerno, mga law enforcement agencies. Gagamitin po ng Diyos ang taong bayan upang makita po natin na ang mga taong gumawa ng mga krimen na ito ay hindi maaaring makatakas. To these people and to those still in hiding, like Attorney Harry Roque, I say this: have the courage to face the consequences of your action. It is better to stand and be judged than to live in the shadow of your wrongdoings. Maniwala po kayo, justice will catch up to you sooner or later. It is not a matter of if, but when. As we have always said, the time of reckoning has come. Mga kababayan, the House of Representatives will not rest until those responsible for these heinous crimes are caught, tried, convicted, and punished. We owe this to the victims, their families, and to every citizen who believes in the rule of law. Nandito po ang ating mga kamag-anak na ating mga biktima na sila po ay nag-travel pa sa malayong lugar mula Cebu upang pumarito. Hindi na po sila pumasok sa trabaho upang ideing po nila ang mga injustices na nangyari sa kanila. We will not stop there. We will also ensure that the suffering we have witnessed will not be repeated. We are committed to putting in place safeguards and laws that will prevent such tragedies from happening again. Hindi ito pwede maulit muli. Justice may sometimes be delayed, but it will not be denied. With resolve, we will continue this fight until justice is finally served. Maraming salamat po.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.